See, Bill, why you gave me a fake Michael Foster number? I'm gone slap that milk dud head when I see you again. That's it, home. That's it, home. That's it, home.
There is a place in the state of Georgia where no criminal ever wants to go. That place is called Alto State Prison, formerly Lee Arundel in Alto, Georgia. If you come here, you surely won't make it out.
Stay tuned for Tales from the Toe.
Alto Prison, Bill Feezzyy's guy, Bowleg almost didn't make it to Alto State Prison. Bowleg had always been an individual who was loud and stood out, marked by his distinctive gait that earned him his nickname. Bow-legged from birth, he carried the weight of his physical anomaly with a grim determination. Originally from the streets of Detroit, actually Kalamazoo, Michigan, to those who didn't know the area, life had not been easy for Bowleg. But it was his stint at the Douglasville, Georgia County Jail that would etch itself into his memory with unforgettable intensity.
Sentenced to 5 years for a crime he'd rather not remember, and waiting to be shipped from jail to prison, Bowleg found himself in the oppressive heat of a Georgia summer. His cellmate, a 20-something member of the Gangster Disciples, matched his penchant for exaggerated storytelling, filling fellow inmates' ears with huge lies about all of the girls, money, and weight they had in the outside world. It was during one of these storytelling sessions, out in the day room area, that Bowleg first encountered Bill Feezzyy, a motivational YouTuber that he later discovered was from Detroit also. The connection, though distant because Feezzyy really wasn't accepting any new friendships,
Turning my back to the door, cause I just got a feeling. I got a feeling he's finna come talking to me. He finna come talking to me, and I don't wanna, hey listen, I'm not trying to gain new friends, bro.
sparked a glimmer of hope in Bowleg's otherwise bleak existence. He tried his best to become a close associate of Bill's, especially when the YouTuber went along and pretended as if the funny walking man actually knew his brother from back in Detroit. Bowleg found solace in the familiar cadence of Bill's Detroit accent and the words of encouragement he offered, but hope was a fragile thing, easily shattered by the harsh realities of prison life. Bowleg's transfer came, and he was told that he'd be going to Alto State Prison, 3 hours away from Douglasville, which marked the beginning of a journey fraught with hardship. Alto was the scariest prison in the state, and even the Western Hemisphere, filled with maniacal booty bandits who molested men with just their eyeballs before the new arrivals even made it out of the prison van or bus.
Y'all booty bandits ain't finna stick nothing in my brown eye. I'm finna go get my homeboy Michael Foster. We gon' air this bitch out. That's it, huh? That's it, huh?
The scorching heat of July bore down on the prison transport van that the big-bodied Bowleg and 5 other inmates were stuffed in as it trundled along the dusty roads of rural Georgia. Shackled from head to toe alongside those 5 other sweaty inmates, Bowleg felt like a sardine in a can, the stifling heat pressing in on him from all sides, mainly because the rear of the van that held prisoners didn't have an air conditioner. The 2 officers up front were okay, though. The cab of the van was chilled at an even 50 degrees. The first hour passed without incident, but as the van ventured deeper into the heart of the countryside, the temperature soared to unbearable heights. Sweat poured down Bowleg's brow as he struggled to draw breath in the stifling air. Then, disaster struck. With a shudder and a groan, the van lurched to a halt on a lonely stretch of country highway, steam billowing from its overheated engine. Panic seized the inmates as they realized they were stranded in the middle of nowhere, at the mercy of the blistering sun. The guards, unable to get radio reception, made the decision to backtrack on foot to the main highway, which was a lengthy 7 miles back the way they had come, leaving the inmates to swelter in the suffocating heat. Hours dragged by like an eternity as Bowleg and his fellow prisoners pounded on the windows of the van, desperate for relief. One by one, they succumbed to the merciless heat, their bodies limp and lifeless in the sweltering confines of the van. Bowleg fought against the encroaching darkness, clinging to consciousness with all his strength. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the guards returned with help. Bowleg was pulled from the van, his body drenched in sweat and trembling with exhaustion. As he was loaded into an ambulance, he caught a glimpse of the lifeless form of the inmate shackled next to him, a stark reminder of the fragility of life as paramedics attempted to revive him. The journey to Alto State Prison passed in a blur of pain and confusion as he and the survivors of that ride from hell arrived at the historic prison. Bowleg's anger simmered beneath the surface as he heard rumors of El Chapo's influence spreading through the confines of the prison walls. The once proud BMF, a symbol of Founding Brothers, Big Meech, and Southwest T's Detroit resilience, is now tarnished by greed, betrayal, and Latino pride. But amidst the chaos and despair, Bowleg clung to a sliver of hope. A new acquaintance in his dorm with an illegal cell phone showed him the YouTube videos that Bill Feezzyy had recently made about their time together at the jail, and he nearly croaked from laughing so hard. But after being told how much money Feezzyy was making off of the views from those videos starring him, did everything he could to reach out to the bald-headed Detroiter for a piece of the pie. As he stepped into the hallowed halls of Alto State Prison, Bowleg vowed never to forget the journey that had brought him there. For in the crucible of adversity, with him repping the D and El Chapo, giving it a bad name after taking over BMF, Bowleg discovered the true strength that lay within him, waiting to be unleashed upon the world. And with each passing day, if Big Meech ever came back to prison, he would be ready to ride with his Detroit homeboy.
Dead serious, huh? Dead serious, huh? The man walking up to the thing, telling the police, man, hold on, huh? Dead serious, huh? I'm talking to my little brother, huh? Dead serious, huh? This my real brother. I'm like, this man is psyched out, bro. He like, man, write Michael Foster's number down. Bro, I got up with a pen and a tablet. He gonna be ready to whoop my ass. He see this video. I got up with a pen and a tablet, and I wrote Michael on the paper, and I just freestyled a number. I just totally made a number up.